Welcome to the ranch, everybody. Welcome to the ranch. So glad everybody has made it in here, or at least people are kind of filing in. I do appreciate that very much. Looks like we got a low Wi-Fi signal. We are going to move the old Wi-Fi signal closer and see if we can make sure we have a good signal. Thank you all so much for coming in here. I appreciate it. I am by myself, as you can see right now, but this is short-lived. We will have Monica here just shortly. Give me that thumbs up, that 5x5, that howdy do, if you can hear me okay. Please, por favor. We got a lot to talk about today. A lot to talk about. We got a great visitor coming in tonight. Really glad to have him on the show for tonight. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to everybody that's made it up in here. So Miss Betty Jean Heinsohn. Oh, geez. I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry. Miss Betty Jean, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Miss Jeannie Lipsky, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Broke Cowgirl Homestead. Fallen Arkansas veteran up in here. And Dale in here. We got Cool Gamer. How can he not be cool when your name is Cool Gamer? Thank you so much for coming in here. We also have Clint Jones. What's going on? If that's the Clint that I know, I think I sold some cows to this young man. Awesome. That's so cool. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in. I don't know where Monica is now, but hey, it gives me the opportunity to talk a little bit and not be cut off and stopped in the middle of what I'm trying to say, interrupted. You guys out there know what I'm talking about. Let's see who else we have in here. I see Miss Andale give me that 5x5. Thank you so much. Miss Teresa Terrell is in here. Thank you so much. Howdy from Arkansas. Howdy from Texas. Let's go. The big TX. Hiking with Jackie Boy. Thank you so much for coming in here. I feel like you've been in here before, but I might be mistaken. Hiking with Jackie. Have you been in here before? We got Grilling and Chilling with Mojo. What's going on? Evening to you. Thank you so much for coming in here. Appreciate it. Back to Country. So glad you're able to make it in here. Thank you so much for coming in. Miss Heather Lansgren. Thank you so much for coming in. Let's see who else we got in here. I think that's just about everybody. Well, I don't know if... Okay, you have been in here. Thank you so much. Everybody make sure also that if you have some folks in here that maybe you haven't seen before, go check them out. Lots of great channels, lots of great content. I need to calm myself down a little bit. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. Miss Joni Horton is in here. Thank you so much. We're actually trying something new tonight, which is really cool. Monica is being the IT person. And what that means is she is streaming us on Facebook, I believe. Miss Joni, if you can tell me if that's where I think that's where you're watching from. I see your little icon. It has the letter F right there. So that's really cool. So we're doing YouTube and Facebook, trying to grow our channel, trying to get our name out there, trying to get people to come over and see what we got going on. So I'm really excited about that. That's one thing that I noticed, or that I've thought about a lot, especially after going to the YouTube meetup, is to constantly think of ways to reach out and to widen your base. What's the old? I think there's an old saying, but I don't know what it is. I was going to butcher that. Square County Homestead. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. G Mama Grows is up in here. What's going on? Thank you for coming in here. Appreciate it so much. So what I was going to say was that when you're trying to, yes, Miss Joni is on Facebook. And what I want to say too, before I get too far, if you look right here in this corner, we got the QR code. And I don't know about folks with cell phones. I think that if you're watching it, you can still click on it on your screen, and it should take you to our link tree, which has Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel, which obviously you already know that one because you're here. The merch store is in there. So what's up, Heavenly Hills? Mr. Ryan over there. Thank you so much for coming in. But when you look at YouTube or you look at whatever you're doing, you want to do the best you can. And so one of the things that we were talking about, Monica and I, is, if we're looking at it from a business perspective, then we need to broaden our base. It's kind of like cheerleaders when they do that little pyramid thing. They do the pyramid thing. They have lots of people at the bottom, a little bit less in the middle, and then even less on the top, and such on and so forth as they go up. And that's because you need to have a good solid base or good foundation. And when we're looking at YouTube, that's one of the things that we continually try to do is find ways to grow the channel, find ways to reach out to people that we don't normally get to see. And so that's what we're trying to do here, trying to constantly find ways to reach out to these people. And, that's everything in life that we do, where we constantly try to network, if we're out there trying to rub elbows, so to speak. And I'm not saying it in a brown nosy type of way. I'm trying to say it in a way that is positive, that you're going out, you're trying to make friends, you're trying to help find ways to keep getting out there to meet new people. And I think that, honestly, that's one of the things that with the meetup that I really appreciated. And I would have to say that looking back, I probably could have done a better job. Let me make sure I touch base with some of these folks that are jumping in here. Let's see how far back I need to go. We did call out G Mama Grows. Man, I'm glad to see her in here. It's a familiar face. Love seeing that. Let's see. Gillum Farms is in here. Hello. Was watching one of this gentleman's videos just earlier. I don't know if you had a chance yet. I put out a drone video yesterday, and drone videos typically don't do great for me anyway, but I really, really enjoy making them, because going back to what we were talking about just moments ago, that if you're going to broaden your base, if you're going to push harder to find ways to capture the attention of people that you normally don't reach, for me, doing a drone video is one of those things that I'm trying to reach across that line and find some additional people. And so it really, really challenges me with finding the right music, finding the right images, finding the right, whether it be still shots or drone shots, and then trying to put all that together in my mind. And of course, the old saying, make sure you record more than what you think you need, because if you don't, then you get to the end product and you're regretting something that you could have done while you were there. And so obviously Monica and I, we were in Oklahoma at the Mid-America Meetup last weekend, and that's where all that footage was taken from. Man, I was so excited to do that. It was really cool. But I brought all that up because this gentleman right here, I was watching him do his video today, working some cows, and he had a nice drone shot, and that was his thumbnail. And I'm like, I got to go check it out. I got to see what he's doing with that drone. See if I can learn something new. See if I can see if he's doing something that I haven't seen before. We got Miss Nancy over at Our Treasured Home. Thank you so much for coming in. We got Beth Cornett in here. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate that. Another familiar name that's up in here is Barb's Country Home. Thank you so much. Miss Tina Ladybug, fellow Texan.
Oh, Beth. Beth is the lady. Hi. Beth is from BN Us Odyssey, and she travels with her husband, and I gave her the giant dog that I won, and you're welcome, because she was
Yes.
like, I'll take that. I have 8 grandkids. And I was like, yeah, I don't know how my kids are going to do. And I took a picture of all the things that I won, and I was like, here, you can have this. So bye.
No, that was awesome. We came back, and Monica had one of the stuffed animals.
Yeah.
I mean, look, when you have 8 kids, you got enough stuffed animals.
I don't need any more stuffies.
Yeah. And it was funny because I was like looking at her like, why did you get a stuffed animal? And she's like, I won like 3 or 4. And she was just like handing them out or whatever. That was great.
Yeah, it was nice. I gave one to Ember too, so that was good.
So Miss Tina Ladybug is in here, fellow Texan. And I was pointing out to everybody that we're working on some new IT stuff.
Yep. So, hey, Joni, how are you?
That's right.
Has
So,
multiple funnels. That's exactly right.
yeah.
Because she's coming in from Facebook world, which is nice. It's cool to see. So thank you, Joni, because I was wondering how that would work, because we always go live on Thursdays here on YouTube normally, but now we're YouTube and Facebook. So I'm really excited about that. Hey, Ryan over Heavenly Hills Homestead. I'll get back to you later. I'm going to text you tomorrow. I'm having some IT issues with my AdSense and all that stuff. We have yet to have one paycheck from YouTube. Nothing, because I'm not hooked up all the way, and I keep trying, but it's been crazy. So did you say hi to everybody or no?
Yes, I believe that's what I was just doing.
Lipsky, Charles, how are you, Mr. Charles? Back to country.
And
Gillum Farms, Gillum.
I said it right, I think.
Gillum with a U, even though it's Gilliam.
We're going to have to go with Gilliam.
Gilliam, that's what it should be. But they're from Oklahoma, so it's Gillum. That's how they pronounce things, I guess, there.
You know what? I don't know if I think I did say hi to Miss Andale.
How could you not say hi to Miss Andale?
Well, because we have all these wonderful guests in here.
Ware County Homestead. Yes, I agree. They are ridiculous. And the weird thing is that I've used Google AdSense before. I have a 31. Oh, yeah, that's good. I have a 31 business. And so I've used Google AdSense to advertise myself through 31, which has been fantastic. That's good. That's a good one. And I've used it for that. But all of a sudden, now that I'm trying to use it for our YouTube, it won't let me. It won't let me do anything.
Miss Jeannie Lipsky was the first one to see my drone video.
Yeah, she's your number one fan when it comes to your videos.
Let me tell you something. So I was telling my son this yesterday. It's kind of funny. So unfortunately, I have a really, really bad reputation. What's going on, Mr. Chuck?
Hey, Chuck and Belinda. Okay, so you know he has PTSD. He has like drone flying PTSD.
I do. Look, here's the thing.
Heather?
I have such anxiety and angst now when I fly a drone because it's been brought on by some company. I won't mention names. But
hey, I am not the only one that gives you a hard time.
No.
I am not.
Look, I honestly, I get it. I crash a lot of stuff. Okay.
Yeah. No, you don't crash a lot of stuff. You crash a lot of drones.
But this is what I was trying to get at earlier. You know, when you want to do a quality video, sometimes you have to push yourself. Miss Regina, Rebooted, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, hope you're doing well. I know that you had some stuff going on last time, so you couldn't make it to the meetup, and we missed you. Maybe another time.
There's Miss Gilliam.
Oh, there's Miss Gillum. Yeah. So wait, it's Christine. She's Christine, but I can't remember her husband's name, which is funny because he said their names and I remembered he said his name and then he said her name. And for some reason I remember her name, but I don't remember his. I'm so awful. I'm sorry. They were the sweetest people. Betty Jean's in here. How are you? And then Heather Langstrom's in here. Landstrom. I don't want to say it wrong. I'm just going to say Heather. Heather's in here.
We already said hi to
Judy Jules in the Big Italian. Did you say hi to her?
No, I didn't see the
Big
Italian.
She's in here. Judy Jules in the Big Italian.
What?
Yeah. And then
I want to see pictures of the Big Italian.
It's not. You have to put them up on the screen so you can see it over here.
Let me see.
You have to highlight and see what her thumbnail is over here.
Is that a dog?
I believe. Let's see.
That's a big dog.
That's a big dog.
That's a big dog. So anyway, what I was getting at was when I was shooting this video for the drone. Here, you take over that for a second.
Okay.
I do have this angst, this
anxiety,
okay. Anxiousness. I mean, to feel like your body like shaking. So if you watch,
so dramatic.
I'm serious, because if you watch the video, and for those who actually were at the meetup, but also those who made it down to the water, if you watch it, you'll see it is a very long gap between shoreline to shoreline.
Yeah.
And I went all the way across at one point and I hovered above the water. And of course, all I could hear was Monica in the back of my head saying, "You better not crash that thing."
Oh my.
So goodness. I was like, you know what? Here's the thing. I just got to do it. I got to do it. So I did it. I didn't crash it, but I'm going to tell you that was the first part. The second part was like any movement that I did, I had to like really, really over calculate exactly what I was looking at and doing. And let me tell you, so there's a scene where Jonathan is on the rock fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first pulled up, he was just sitting there like, he looked so sad because he wasn't catching anything. So his head was kind of drooped down.
Everybody was not catching anything.
His fishing rod was just like slumped down like that. And Abigail was like, hey, Jonathan, cast out or something. And he's like, what? And she's like, cast out. So my drone was only like 15 feet from him in the air for this shot. And I don't think it was necessarily the one that I used, but I'm only like 15 feet away. And all of a sudden I see him like whip his arm back and go, wow, like he went to go cast. And I'm like, bro, the drone is right there. And of course, you know, he's a kid. So he was like, I saw it. Sure he did.
Oh my.
So anyway, one of the other things that was really like nerve-wracking was there was a particular scene where there was like a hole, and it was a big hole. It was big enough for a car to get through.
Yeah.
But it was at a distance. So I had to fly my drone like completely through all the branches and the bushes. And you'll see that on the video. And the first shot I did, as I made it over, I was probably about 40 feet out from the edge of the shoreline. And I stopped and I was looking at it because that's one thing I learned with my drone is it's like you got to slow down and take your time and plan your shots so you know what you're going to do, right? So as my drone now at this point in time, it's like probably about 75 yards away, and I'm looking at it and I see this cute little bird like fly by, and I'm like, that's pretty weird that he's flying that close to my drone. And as he came by, then I see him loop up, turn around, and swoop down at my drone. And of course, I heard Monica in the back of my head, you let what happen to your drone? I was like, bro, this. And as soon as I saw that, I put it in sport mode and I like elevated as quick as I could because I know certain birds won't fly at certain heights. And I just went up about 200 feet in the air in a matter of like 3 seconds.
Oh my God.
But man, I was so nervous because again, all I could hear was you in the back of my head saying, you know, and the thing is too, like the last time when we did that video, you can hear you in the background where you're like, you better find it. You know how much it costs if you don't at least have it, even though it's broke?
Hey, you left that on there on purpose. That was the reason why you left that on there.
I did. But
to prove that I was a jerk.
But not at all. But all I could think of was if that fell in the water because it was like 40 feet off the shoreline, I was thinking, I'm going to have to go in after it. There's no way in the world. But all that was running through my head in a matter of like seconds. That's how anxiousness feels. I don't know if you know that or not.
Oh, yeah. I've never had anxiety over anything.
That's exactly what she sounds like. Yeah, that is exactly what she sounds like.
What?
Jocelyn.
Oh, Jocelyn, what? That's not what I sound like. Although it was my voice. Now, Gillum Farm says several of my videos have drone footage. One of my logging videos has the best. And of course, you know, Ryan was showboating. He's flown his drone over 2,800 meters to the top of the mountain behind his house. It was fun.
Oh, wow. I don't know if mine can fly that far, or I don't know if mine's limited based upon like airspace or whatever.
Yeah, I don't care either way. It's really cool letting him have it. It's like a nice fun toy, but yeah.
It's more than just a toy.
Definitely more than just a toy. It's a great content creator tool.
Yeah. You can use it for cows. Go watch Mr. Gillum's video.
He uses it for not cows, for logging.
Yeah, for cows too.
You saw it? You're talking to
I was saying that about that earlier, but you weren't in here. You didn't think it was prudent to be timely.
Are you joking? Right now? Seriously? I got a video of the entire flight on YouTube.
Nice.
Wait, what flight?
The 2,800.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot though. That's a lot.
No, it's not. Well, you know, speaking of that, if I did a video where we caught the fire on the hay bales and stuff last year when we were having that dry spell. Excuse me. Oh, we got Angela Diane in here. Hi, Hey, you guys.
Hey. Oh, you're coming from Facebook too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that I can see where it's coming from Facebook or YouTube. Angela, you have to tell me. Oh, we're jamming up. I think because the kids are online. I'm not sure. You have to tell me if you're able to communicate better with us through Facebook or YouTube, what you like better. Because you've been on our YouTube and then, communicating through Facebook if it's easier or what. We're trying something new.
So, yeah, Gwen is talking about using the drone to round up the cows. You know what? That is very interesting. And I watched a show years ago. I think it was on Netflix, I believe. It was called Last American Cowboy.
Yeah.
And Country Mama Musings is in here.
Yes, Alicia's here. Phil's in here.
Hey, Phil, what's going on? This is one of our cattle partners here.
Yeah. Oh, Angela said Facebook is better. See, if you're a Facebook user, I'm a Facebook user. When it comes to a lot of business stuff, I use Facebook a lot for that. And our following on Facebook as a ranch isn't as great as we are on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube or Instagram. Facebook's not really been a thing I do for a business point of this as much. We've never really done Bland's Promised Land Ranch over there as much. Now, if you go to my Bland's Promised Land Ranch on Facebook and you go back, I have some like OG videos there because I've been going live on Facebook since like 2018 when they first started it. I think it was 2018. So yeah, I'm really excited. She said, don't be surprised. But yeah, I like the interface that Facebook offers. I really feel comfortable using the Facebook Lives and doing it that way too.
Well, why don't you hop over there and see what it looks like?
Oh yeah, I could.
And then you really mess up our stream.
I know, I probably would.
But
we're starting to struggle a little bit.
So the problem for going back to the cowboy show, that particular cowboy, the futuristic one, if that's what you want to call it, he used helicopters to move cattle, and they were up in Montana. Now, here's the thing: is from a drone perspective, and Ryan said that he chases off the blackbirds, but I've almost been attacked by a vulture. This little bird tried to peck me out of the air when I was over the water. So I can't even imagine what it would be like taking a risk like that, because, with the drone, and once it gets tapped and it kind of like gets off kilter, it just goes. Is the way. And maybe because I have a smaller one, I'm not really sure.
Okay, I like it over there on Facebook. It looks good. See, I agree. I think the user interface is like better because I'm used to it so much more. But it only shows we have 5 people over on Facebook watching, but on YouTube it shows we have 26 people, or maybe it's 20 people on YouTube and then 6 people. I'm going to go look at my YouTube and see what it says.
We want to say hey to
21,
Mom.
Yeah, 21 watching on YouTube and then 6 on Facebook. So that's kind of cool. And Nicole Smith is here. Hey. See, that's okay. Hey, Sharon.
No, I was going to say that, but you kept cutting me off.
Well, because I saw her on Facebook just now, which is really cool. I just like the idea that if people don't go to YouTube, like Nicole said, now they can watch us on both. So trying that out. And did you tell them about the QR code up here in the corner?
That's my hair.
Right there. The QR code. Did you talk about it?
I mean, I'm sure that you would like to add to whatever I said. So
what did you say?
I can't repeat everything I said.
Okay, so we got that QR code and we stuck a sticker on the back of our truck. Did he tell you that? That was so fun.
No, I didn't tell him that.
I'm super excited about that.
What we were talking about earlier before you came in was more along the lines of having a big base for your business or that's when you came in and you saw Joni saying multi funneling.
Yep. So, she knows that because she sells earrings. Not these, but she sells paparazzi jewelry, which is awesome. Thank you, Square County Homestead. I'm trying to get people's links put up too. I'll probably try to throw your link up at least once so that if you are here in our chat, in either one of our chats, and you see the links go up on the screen or wherever you are, and you want to check out some of these other channels that are here, make sure you go do that. I'm going to also add into the chat, I'm going to add Brian right here over Vineyard Farmhouse. I'm going to add his information. That way you can click on that and go check him out at some point after our live. But it's really cool. Hey, Leah, how are you? Wow. She's talking to me when she said beautiful. She wasn't talking to you. Right? Get out of here. It's been so long.
I mean, if it's like that, then I think she needs to specify like at Monica or at Eric.
Okay, I'll make sure she says so. Hey, doing better with Mariah. How are you? Mariah. I love that name.
Yeah, me
I think
too.
we've said it before. That used to be one of the names we were going to pick out. If Luke, my number 2 kid, was a girl, it would have been Moriah. Moriah. Like the mountain in the Bible.
Yeah.
I hope we get to see that one soon. I know. But you're in Oklahoma. So
I don't think
See, you know it. Monica. It's okay, Eric. You're beautiful too, Nicole said.
I don't feel beautiful now.
Oh my gosh, get out of here. So I'm interested to see, because here's the thing. I can't see all the comments that are coming in from both streams. I can only see the
so
YouTube. I can only see this Facebook comments.
But you can see everybody.
Well, I can see it when you put it up there.
When you Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, cool. See, Beth says it's one of her granddaughter's names.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting. Oh, Joni says Team Monica.
Okay, we're picking teams now. Okay.
I like that I can actually respond to them too, because here in Facebook, you can actually respond to each other's comments. You can like it or whatever. And I don't know about doing that on YouTube. Let's see. Charles, it was super awesome to meet you this weekend too. I am so excited to be able to meet you in person. And I'm going to get your shirt fixed for you that they messed up. That I think it was actually me that messed up, but I was hoping they would make the correction because I caught it afterwards. Hey, Frontier Survival, how are you? Oh, look, it is Little Frenchie in Big Texas.
So if you wanna be our guinea pig, Miss Gilliam.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
If you wanna click on, if you're on the screen, or if you're
she's trying to find us on Facebook. Oh, let's see.
But if she hits the QR code, she can go to all of our stuff.
Yes. So if you're on another phone, it's Gillum. You can click on, if you're with your husband, you can click on his phone, highlight the QR code on the screen, and it should show you our Facebook, our YouTube, our Instagram, and our merch store. So, hey, Caleb. Oh, Angela's on my team too.
It's just the Facebook people. It's just Facebook people. I'm noticing.
Oh, you want to see Eric go into another mild panic attack? Let's look at the next question. Heavenly Hills Homestead wants to know, how's the state record pumpkin growing going?
Okay, so back to the drone thing.
Not going well right now.
It's not going at all
right now. Although I do have some other pumpkins that are not state record pumpkins in the front yard. They're just growing rogue. So I know we can grow pumpkins out there. I just don't know. What they are. So yeah. Okay, so let's see.
We're working on a lot of things tonight.
We're working on a lot of stuff.
We're also working on Monica not leaning over and hurting her back.
Try not to lean over. Well, I've been doing a lot up and down today. I cleaned out the refrigerator, one of my refrigerators. We are multi-streaming. Yes. Heath at Frontier Survival asked if we were multi. Yes, we are. And I'm super excited because we're trying something new. I told Eric, I said, I'm going to pay for StreamYard for a month. And we're going to play around with this a little bit and see about this multi-stream thing because it's something we haven't done before. And I really want to see how this goes. It looks like, are we jammed up on there? Okay, look.
I think you had like a lazy eye or something. Yeah. I didn't make that face like 5 minutes ago. How far behind are they?
I don't know. How far behind am I on here? Oh, yeah, it's far behind on here. I have to fast forward on here.
I think I need to take my phone and let me see if I can get the
oh my gosh,
the QR code thing.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. Can
you do it there? Yeah, it's awesome. See, there you go. Bro, you're primed to be that state champ. Let's go get it, brother. Okay, see? Eric, just find a spot outside, throw some pumpkin seeds in the ground, and let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, Dawn, how are you from Hat Creek Homestead? How are you? I saw her this weekend.
How did you know that was?
Because I know Dawn. I know her name.
Oh.
She's my friend on Facebook.
Oh.
And so I know her name from Facebook. So I already know that part of it. So yeah, that's so cool. I'm so excited to be able to try something different. Hiking with Jackie Boy. I don't know if Eric said hi to you or not, but I want to say hello. Okay, good. He's a new subscriber. And I know I've seen him in a lot of different chats with was it, what's his name? Justin over at, what's it? Backroad. I want to mess it up. Backroad Freedom. Oh, Joni put it up on our group chat that we were live on Facebook.
I see. I see.
Okay, let's see. What is it? Backroad Freedom. I think it's Justin at Backroad Freedom. I don't want to say it wrong, so that's why. Yeah, Backroad Freedom. So I feel like I've seen you in that kind of group too. Back to country. I'm also rebroadcasting this stream out to the aliens. So there's that. Good to know. All the aliens can see us too. That's all part of it. Tired, just got home from softball games, listening while I cook some supper. Well, I'm glad you're in here then. That's cool. Well, you can listen away while you cook some supper. I hope you enjoy. She said she enjoyed the sausage, the summer sausage that they won. And
well, I thought she was allergic to jalapenos or something.
She didn't enjoy it. Her husband and her kids enjoyed it.
Okay, good.
Wait, Heath Ward. Okay, I'm here with you on Facebook. Oh, are you on Facebook now too? That's so cool. Let's see. I'm going to go back over there too because I jumped off for a second because it like stopped.
Well, you can always stay over there and I think I
might. But then I can't post links. So I'll try to come back over there in a minute. Let me go. Let's see. Oh, I'm so excited. This is so fun.
Wow. You are like an IT queen.
Why?
Just because.
Okay, there it is right there. Oh, that's so cool. So now he's over here on Facebook with us. That is awesome.
Oh, that's
Frontier Survival.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said he's back. Yeah, so yeah, he's back over there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. We tried it and it works. Yay, thank you. He ate all the sausage already. That's so cool. The QR code worked perfectly. Yay, I love it. That's awesome. Thank you guys for trying it out.
So this QR code that you see here in the corner, Monica also had a sticker made for the back of the truck.
Yeah. See, it's got our little logo, our little PLR logo on the side. And then it has our Bland's Promised Land Ranch at the top. And I did it so it was custom. Who likes IT queens? Farmers do.
Right on, Heath. Right on. I like that.
See, look, Andy popped over to Facebook too. Yeah. That's awesome.
That's really cool.
The cool thing is that I can actually share the stream now on my Facebook page. And
so you can stream it on your personal one?
So what I can do is I can share this stream on my profile. So now it goes up to my personal profile. So I'm interested to see if the numbers go up. And I will share it to my story, which has all of my like friends and stuff in there too. And I'll share it with my story. So because I'm not, there you go. It goes to my personal story. Because I'm logged in as
you're just like breaking it out tonight.
My page. I'm so excited. Yay.
Oh, never mind. Take it all down.
Oh, look, Kevin's over here too. Hello. Oh no, Kevin Hildor. Okay, so let's see, Kevin. Hey, Kevin, how are you? I'm looking to see. Very cool. Seeing if finding where you're coming from. This just which you're streaming from. Where did you find us from, Kevin? I'm just wondering. I'm curious. Because he was saying hi to Jackie Boy, so I'm wondering if he knows somebody too. So I'm interested.
Oh, he knows somebody.
Yeah.
You better believe it. He knows somebody.
Kevin knows somebody. That's so cool.
Well, man, this is really exciting. We really appreciate everybody hopping in here.
Thank you for tolerating us being all excited about simple things.
Well, I mean, look, here's the thing is we're trying new things. And if it helps you guys, I'm happy for that too.
Yeah, and see, that's what he said. I actually have gotten the opportunity to turn my personal Facebook page into a business page. It helps with content creators. Hey, oh, look, Christine's over on the other side. Christine Barry Gilliam or Gillum. You got her calling her wrong name now. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Jake, how are you? Did I send him back a text saying that? Yes. Okay, good. I did. I just will look under that.
What's going on, Jake, over at Nunya, Texas on the back 20?
Yes. Another Texas guy. All the Texas people in here. Y'all got me feeling like Sybil.
I don't know what that means.
I don't get it.
What does that mean?
I think it's like a reference we should know.
Here's Rhonda Jones. Who's Rhonda Jones?
Hey, Rhonda, how are you? That's the lady that came and got the pigs, and she lives outside of Terrell, and she's been like a friend of ours forever, like on Facebook and stuff. You would know her if you saw her. She's the one that had the goats.
Hey, there's Rodolfo.
Hey, Alfredo Hernandez. Nice to see you again. This is Rolando.
Rolando.
You remember Rolando?
Yeah, of course I do.
That's awesome. Hey. So yeah, see, now we're on both. It's not simple. It is simple. It's so cool. It was so easy to do. Well, look, Back to Country's on Facebook now too. Everybody's doing the Facebook now.
Wow.
I'm so excited. Thank you guys for coming in here. It's really cool. So we went to the YouTube meetup this weekend and it was really fun. And my kids say, He said, just don't pack me late to dinner. So look, we went to the YouTube meetup this weekend, and I'm going to tell you right now.
Real quick, I do want to ask this. So,
Sybil had multiple personalities. Thank you.
The folks that are over on Facebook now, do you prefer Facebook over the YouTube? Is that why you're over there, or you're just kind of testing it out for us?
Well, it's interesting, though, to see because you're not seeing all the comments. So I feel like on Facebook, I don't know if I would like it as much because I feel like I'm not seeing all the comments. And
you're not interacting quite as much? You're just listening.
I'm seeing it, and I can interact still. Oh, Chocolate Chip had her first litter. Oh, I'm so excited. That was one of the pigs she got from us. Oh, so, she's like spotted like one of the spots and nubs. She's the lady that came.
Is this the nurse?
Yes, that's the nurse.
Oh,
yes,
right, yeah,
yes,
right.
Yes. That's Rhonda. I was trying to find a way to help him recognize you. Remember?
Well,
Christine said testing.
How I remember her, I can't really say because we're on YouTube, but I remember her distinctly. Yes,
she's
in a good way.
And we've done rabbits with her and all kinds of stuff. I'm following her on both, but I'm missing some of my YouTube friends. See, I feel like if you're on YouTube more, you'll probably like it on YouTube more. Hey, Christy. There's Christy. That's so cool. I love it. Oh, that's so cool. I really like that there's a stream on both of them so we can see what's going on. Okay, so Kevin posted that. Okay, so on Facebook, anybody can post links, it looks like.
Oh, I see. Well, look.
Got it.
If you want to pop your link in there so that people can see it, feel free to do so.
Yeah. Wait, so Kevin is hiking with Jackie Boy. No, Kevin is not hiking with Jackie Boy. He's just posting a link. That's pretty cool. I like it.
What's going on, Dad?
Are we still Oriole fans? I still like the Orioles. We don't really watch baseball anymore.
I don't really watch, but they are doing good this year.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
That's a first.
Regina says she went and tried on Facebook and she likes them both. Eric does have a hard time remembering who people are sometimes. Only you, Angela. Only you.
Angela who?
Get out of here. You better stop right now. So I'm back on YouTube so you get credit for it.
We don't get credit if it's not on YouTube?
No, I think we get credit from. Well, I don't know. I'm not monetized on.
You didn't monetize it?
I did monetize it here, but I didn't monetize it there. I don't know how to monetize it here.
We got Mr. Robert Lonis in here. Thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, Bobby. How are you?
Bobby.
Okay, so we went to the thing this weekend, and I'm just going to tell you right up front. My kids are very particular, okay? When I say that, I mean, like, they have to know a lot of the things. So for instance, I say, hey, we're going to do, so your YouTube channel is Hiking with Jackie Boy. Okay, awesome, Kevin. That makes me feel better. Okay, good. That makes me feel better. That's what I thought, but I wasn't positive. Good. Very cool. So thank you for coming in. I'm excited. Okay, so we went to the YouTube meetup. My kids in the beginning, I was like, so we're going to this meetup, blah, blah, blah. This is what's happening. And honestly, they were like, Mom, what's it going to be like? And I'm like, I don't know. But Mr. Mike over at MT Homestead said, you can come, you can fish, you can play games, you can do whatever. It's totally whatever you want to do. And he said right up from the get-go, she said she's a felon over at Facebook. She gave it up. So it's one of those things that I'm like, okay, we can do whatever we want. So if we want, he said, and Mike said, if you just want to put up a hammock and sit between two trees all weekend, just do it. So I was like, it's going to be really chill. Really chill. And I was really excited because I told the kids, it's just going to be really fun. You can just do things. So we get there and the kids are like, and they're like quiet and they're like unsure. And so they kind of warmed up. And then we met some really great people. They went fishing. And I was going around trying to meet people that I was really excited to meet too. And I feel bad because sometimes I get like really overwhelmed. So when the kids went away with Eric to go fish, there were still so many people that I wanted to go say hi to, like Danny Day's Homestead, Danny Day's and Roberta's Artistic Adventures. I literally said hi to them in passing. I felt so bad because I get a chance to go back to them and say hello and like talk with them. But like at that point, I was so overwhelmed. There were so many people. And the kids were gone. I literally just like sat down in my chair and I was like, and I just watched everybody. And I just people watched for a few minutes until Jen from Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. I saw her and she was saying something about the shade. And I was like, oh, I got lots of shade over here. And she's like, we're going to go over there and sit with you. And I was like, yeah, come on over. No one's over here. So she came over and sat with me. And me and Steve and Jen just sat there and chatted for like 30 minutes. But it was really cool because it was like in that moment I felt so overwhelmed, but I felt so appreciative for everything that was going on. And I just kind of like took it all in. I just watched everybody for a few minutes. And it was so cool to watch everybody because it felt really like a family reunion. Like it wasn't off-putting. It was just really nice. And I just really enjoyed it. And then they had a cornhole contest and Eric almost won. And right before the cornhole contest, which was really fun, we met up with another channel. Another channel came over and introduced us. And I'm hoping to have them on next week. I'm going to actually text him and ask him if they can come next week. But we met up with a family, Team Tate Outdoors. They're such nice people. And he was like, I got to come meet a family with, a family with kids almost as many as us or as many as we have or something like that.
He only had 4.
I think that's like only a portion of them. But we had 7 or we had 6 of our 8 kids there. But it was cool because even after they like left, hey, Jesse and Lisa, how are you? Thank you for popping in. He said, I thought Eric would have been taller.
Okay, you know what? And let me tell you something real quick, too.
I love it.
This gentleman right here, this kind gentleman.
Love them.
Within 5 minutes of communicating with him face to face, he had to ask
if you brought your drone,
how many drones I had crashed.
Jesse, did you see the drone stayed in the air until it was time to land? He did not crash it at the park. He did a good job. So anyway, but it was really fun. And we got to meet with Team Tate Outdoors and they kind of made it, we just had such a good time. And my kids, after we met them and we were leaving for the night, my kids were like, that was really fun. And it was really cool because the kids like gave their approval of people that we met and it made me feel good. I was like, that makes me feel so good that they were happy with it, that they enjoyed themselves, that they had a good time and it wasn't super boring. And oh my gosh, Jonathan, my 14-year-old wanted those boards so bad. And we're going to talk some more about those cornhole boards when we have our amazing guest up here tonight because he is responsible for those boards and they looked gorgeous. Thank you so much, Kevin. But yeah, it was really kind of cool. It was a really cool place. It was a really fun time.
We'll get into that some more for sure as the night goes on and we have our guest on here shortly.
Yeah, we're still praying for you, Jesse. And if you guys don't know, keep Jesse and Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead in your prayer. In your prayers, there's a lot of stuff going on with his mom. And so if you could just pray for them to have wisdom and peace and just that presence of God to feel the Lord, that would be amazing. So, yeah.
I feel you, Bobby. I feel you.
Oh my goodness. So funny.
No, so
I don't drive them, so I don't know.
Well, that's how we know that you don't drive them because you don't drive them, you fly them.
Oh yeah.
So you just you leave that to me, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, as I said earlier, in case there's some newer people here, if you want to drop a link for yourself over on Facebook, you can feel free to do so now, knowing that you can do that. And then also feel free to roam about to whomever you're talking to. We do not care in this chat if you are supporting one another or asking people to check out certain videos. And periodically on our lives, we do that where we give you the chance to kind of voice a video that you recently did or one that you're proud of or something like that. So while we're there, does anybody have any videos that they want to bring up? Anything in particular? I will say that, we are, especially here in Texas, we are now at that season where we're starting to get all the vegetables. I was actually watching or saw a community post from Naked Gardeners the other day, and they had these zucchinis.
I know.
That were like 12 inches long. I'm like, how in the world?
I don't know.
I need to see if it's all natural, if they're cheating. I need to check in with them.
Do we have stickers? Yes, we do. We have a few of these still left. I thought I was going to try to get you one when we were there, Charles, and I forgot. I had a bag and I was carrying it around, and unless I thought about it, I just didn't pull my stuff out of the bag. And I feel like a dope because I was just walking around. I feel like I was probably more overwhelmed than I should have been. And I was just so excited. And my brain was going like 1,000 miles an hour. And I was just excited to talk to everybody, but I couldn't. And yeah, so I feel like I just missed out on talking to a lot more people than I did. So let's see. I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I got. I was really excited because I did talk to some people and got some people's information. So yeah, I do have a few of these left, Charles. So I can always send you one. Did I give you a sticker? I think so. Yes.
Yes, we have it. We have it on our fridge.
Yes, I put it on my fridge because it's a magnet. I love it. Tree Haven's kid Mid-America wrap-up video was awesome. Yes, it was. Tree Haven did a great job. We were watching that last night. He did such a nice job for sure. Okay, so when I went, I got Butler Family Farm. I got a pin, and then I got another pin from Rambling with the Brooms. Isn't that so cool?
I think you need to angle it down so that you don't get the
right there. I got pins, and they're like little pins, which is so cool because my 13-year-old collects pins, and he absolutely loved it. I got another one from Butler Family Farms, a sticker from Butler Family Farms. So cool. I got 2 of them. Boom, red and yellow. And then when we first got there, the first lady we saw was super nice lady, and it was LaDonna from Kickapoo Crafty Cat. And look at her little stickers. And I think Pooch from Pretty and Pooch, from what's his name? What's it actually? Full Blown Country I think he made these for her. Super sweet. Oh, such a nice lady. And then I got a sticker from Country Road Cure. She was actually in the bathroom and I was talking to her in the girls' bathroom.
Did she like reach under the partition to give it to you?
No, I was washing my hands and she was waiting to go. But the cool thing is that she was carrying her little tiny little Weenie Poo dog or whatever. I don't know what it's called. Like a little hot dog, like a dachshund poo. Like what's it called? Like a little wiener poo.
Wait, what?
Like a little wiener dog.
What are you even talking about right now?
Like a wiener dog. I know we were in the bathroom, in the girls' bathroom.
You can't be calling things she was, wiener poo.
Whatever that was. Weird. It's a little dog. It's a little dog. She was carrying it in like a little belly bag. And it was like, it was cute. Anyway, she reached into her little belly bag and gave me one of her Country Road Cure stickers, which is cool. So that was really cute. I like that. And she's really nice. I've seen a few of their videos. Really nice. And then I got Full Blown Country, Pretty and Pooch. Super cute. I really like that sticker. It's like really nice. I like the black sticker.
I like how they got barbed wire on it.
I know. And then, hey, Cindy Brown, how are you? And then I met, and now I need to figure out what kind of dog she has. It's not like a cockapoo.
It's not a wiener poo.
It's something like that. That's a thing. I'm sure it's a thing. I bet you it's a thing. So then I met with Debbie. She's in Florida, and she is We Are Garden Gals.
A miniature pinscher?
Jackie Boy is the hiking miniature pinscher. Yeah. So this see, look, a little min pin right there. Boom.
Is that what it looked like?
Yeah. No, it wasn't a miniature pinscher. It was like a little, you saw it. Yeah, hot dog and a Winnie the Pooh. No, that's not it.
You were all in. You were like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking. Oh, wait a minute.
You know what? You know what is? Bobby's like, you know what? Troy's not here.
It's time to mess with her.
I got to mess with her. They're like forging buddies and stuff.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah. You want a cornhole board. I know, right? Okay, so ready? So I met with, we got to meet up and talk to Debbie from We Are Garden Gals.
They can't read it. You're too far away.
She's so sweet. That's our little card. We Are Garden Gals. She gave me a card. She gave me stickers or anything. Super nice lady. I got a magnet. I can't wait to go put it on the fridge from Lazy Days Ahead.
Who's that?
Jesse and Lisa. Super excited. I love it. And then I got the Rambling with the Brooms sticker.
Right on.
And then I got 3 Mississippi, which is Sid and Mike, 3 Mississippi. Super nice people. Really nice. And then I got JB from Pure Okie.
Time out for a second.
The Big Italian.
The Big Italian's here?
Wait, is that Judy Jules, Big Italian?
Well, that's Judy Jules and the Big Italian.
Yeah, that can't be the same Italian.
Now this is the Big Italian. Is this the same Italian? Person?
A Chihuahua Dachshund is called a Chiweenie. Thank you, Cindy. A Chiweenie. Okay, I knew it was something.
No, we're not going to call any dogs any kind of weenies.
I knew it was a weenie something.
I don't want to do that.
It's a Chiweenie. Yeah, it was a Chihuahua Dachshund mix. That's what it is. Oh. It wasn't a poo. Yes, Rambling's new sticker is cool. And so, and I also got the second. That was the safety off, the 3 Mississippi one. Safety's off. That was cute. But Pure Okie, she's so sweet. That was JB, her sticker, and I love it. And then I got Alaska's Last Frontier Homestead pen. And we got like 7 of these because like literally this kid was going around giving out pens and stuff. And my kids were like, I'll take one. I'll take one. I was like, good. So all of my kids took a pen. Where did you go that there were 483 ranchers? Wait, what? 483 ranchers. Did I say that?
I don't even know.
We went to a YouTuber Mid-America meetup over the weekend. We went to Oklahoma on Friday night and we got home Sunday afternoon, and we spent Saturday at Lake Tenkiller in Oklahoma, and it was really nice. It was really nice. I talked Eric into going, Jocelyn. So we put out a video of our dog. Hold on, let's see. Put a video out of our dog Whiskey with the CRC Chiweenie Lily. Oh, cool. See, Country Road Cure Chiweenie Lily. Oh, I'm gonna have to go look at that one now. It was so cute. It was a little stinking cute little dog, like all like hanging in her pack. It was so cute.
Oh, wait, that was the lady that was carrying the dog?
Yes. Yeah, that's the lady.
I
from
was
Country
trying to
Road
figure.
Cure.
I was trying to figure out what she had in her bag at first.
It was a little puppy.
The dog's head was like just like hung out.
It was so cute.
I couldn't tell what it was.
It was a little puppy.
But why do you want to? Maybe people in here that have the little puppies that they carry or the little dogs that they carry around. Why do you want to carry a dog?
Well, maybe because she needed to keep it with her, but she didn't want to have it on the leash.
I don't even want to carry a wallet.
Okay, well, I would carry a dog. I carried babies for years.
Oh, that was your choice.
No, yeah, because I don't want to run around being dumb. Roxanne from Country Road Cure. Yeah, she is so nice. But like I said, we were in the bathroom. I was talking to her in the bathroom. But I've only seen I think I've only seen maybe 5 or 6 videos of theirs. And so I was kind of like, I know who she is, but I don't know who she is when I saw her. And I was like, I think I recognize you.
So do you think?
I mean, she's a bigger channel too. I feel stupid. I should have known.
Why should you have known?
I don't know, because she was a bigger channel, but I just didn't know. Back to Country, forgive me, but my brain is looking for a few memory cells. What is you and your wife's name? Back to Country. Oh, that's the guy that does Bubba. Yes. Hold on. Wait.
Bubba.
Yeah. Yes. I was telling my daughter about Bubba. He does these shorts.
That's right. Yeah. I met this
Morning
guy.
from Bubba. He was so nice. And I loved your sign. It was so cool. It looks just like your stickers, I think, too. I don't have any of your stickers, but let me tell you what. Your sign was awesome. And I didn't get a chance to introduce myself to him either.
I didn't know we were. Well,
Jeff and Lorena. Jeff. Yep, because he does Bubba.
I did talk to him for a few minutes, and I'm trying to think of who I was sitting there with when they introduced me to him.
Oh, I don't know.
He's also a fellow Texan. So, I mean, what do you expect? He's going to be cool.
Well, that's what he was saying. Texas rocks. Texas is awesome.
Right on.
Yes, that is so cool.
He said he's out on the east side of Texas.
So he's further east than us.
Yes.
We're like central east, aren't we? We're really east. We're kind of east. I mean, we're east of the middle.
I'm talking about like
Longview, Nacogdoches.
Yeah, I think he's over there towards somewhere like Longview.
Tyler, Kilgore, all that. That's east of us.
Why are we telling everybody exactly where this guy lives?
No, I'm not. I don't know where he lives. I'm just saying that's east. That's East Texas.
We shouldn't be telling
Nacogdoches. I don't have to tell people where East Texas is. That's East Texas. It's obvious if you look at a map.
Well, I know, but you just told everybody like the cities that we think he might live in.
Well, it's east of us, and everybody knows we live east of Dallas. See, back to Country. Bubba from Congress. Bubba is hilarious. His alter ego, Bubba. Maybe it's not his alter ego. Maybe it's just his undercover ego. I love the Undercover America series. It's so cute. Maybe it's not cute. It's like funny. I don't know. I like it. It's cute. It's funny, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like, oh, there's Cindy Brown. Put it up. Thank you, Cindy Brown. That's cool. They have only had Lillian for a couple of weeks. Yeah, so she's little. She's still little. Texas is big. Yes, it's very big. I'm not telling anybody where they live.
No, you just
Hey, Jackie, how are you?
You basically just gave him his address.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Yeah.
Hey, Jackie, she said her son just graduated, waiting for him to get his hanger, and then we're going out to dinner. Well, enjoy your dinner. Is he your baby? Is that your baby, Jackie? Is your son? Because I know you have 2 daughters, at least. Yes, Texas is very big. And San Antonio at the moment, and Homestead is near Lake Pines. Oh, the Pines. Oh, that's cool. Yes, San Antonio. There's a bunch of people down there. Mm-hmm. I think that's where Back Road Freedom is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Congratulations, Jackie. That's so cool. Make sure you tell him we said congratulations, even though he doesn't know us. Congratulations.
So, if you like drone videos, here you go.
Oh, there you go.
Mr.
There's
Gillum,
another one.
Mr. Gillum is on it here.
Let's see.
So somebody had commented earlier asking about our anniversary.
Uh-huh.
And
no, she said, I hope you have a good anniversary, because I posted a picture of us yesterday on my community page.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Somebody had mentioned it, so I was just going to say thank you for all the well wishes and everybody congratulating us. We really appreciate that. It's been 26 years with this lovely young lady here.
Oh, now you're here on YouTube, Hut Creek.
I don't know why I just did a creepy laugh, but yeah. All right. So anyway, but yeah, 26 wonderful years. Wouldn't change a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you look at me. I'm trying to like get emotional and stuff.
I'm trying to put up a video.
All right. Never mind then. Anyway, 26 years. We made it. Congrats.
We did it. Woohoo. Hope you guys make it. Monica, did my kids enjoy the meetup? They really did. They enjoyed the time. I think they really enjoyed the rental place that we had more than anything else. But yes, they did.
Dude, that was fun.
And I think that, yeah, Judy Jules is my much better half. Okay, so the big Italian is Judy Jules' better half. Okay, there you go. Or the other half. The other half. There you go. And Hiking with Jackie, which says, I'm right on the edge of Texas Hill Country. I don't even know where that is. People always talk about Texas Hill Country. And I thought it was South Texas. But I'm not sure if that's North Texas or not. I don't know where the Hill Country is. I thought somebody said it was South Texas was the Hill Country. I don't know. Oh, back to country. 36 years this year. That is awesome.
Wow.
Thanks, Ryan. Ryan said, hope you all get another 26. Thanks. Me too.
Oh, we will, buddy.
We better. We got married at 18 and 19 years old. We better live to see a 50-year anniversary at least, or 52.
Central Texas.
So Hill Country is the Central Texas, where it says the Edwards Plateau is.
Well, they're not looking at the same map that we are, babe. So.
Wait, what do you mean?
You can't say where it says Edwards Plateau. They don't know exactly where. They may not.
Well, I mean, what's Central Texas mean? Abilene?
I would say it's in the middle of the state, hence Central.
Like Abilene?
I'm just guessing.
Oh, Beth, congratulations. Neil and you were 10 yesterday. Very cool. 10 years, same anniversary. We're anniversary buddies.
Very nice.
Very cool. It's a good day to get married. Our friends Jess and Jim were married for 8 years yesterday.
Whoa.
Caryville and Fredericksburg are Hills Country. Okay, so I can't see that from here because...
Maybe you need to get some readers.
No, readers are for close up.
Oh,
Eric.
I see.
He's mad because for his anniversary present, I got him reading glasses.
Yay.
Happy 26 years. Here's some readers. Because we're getting to that age where we have to do like this to read things close up.
You know what? All right. So I'm going to ask this now while we're waiting for our guest to come up. I want
to
drop in the comments here the worst
Amber, you're so sweet.
gift you've ever gotten, whether it be birthday, anniversary, or whatever.
What's the worst gift you've ever gotten on one of your anniversaries? We're talking about how we want people to tell us their ungrateful hearts. That's what we're asking.
No.
We're asking,
how about the most unexpected?
Tell us when you were ungrateful. We want to know when you were the most ungrateful for a gift that was given to you for free. That's when we want to know.
Yeah, basically.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to know what gift was the most unexpected gift then. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, the most unexpected.
Yeah. What was your most unexpected gift for a holiday?
Well, I honestly think it's going to go with what I got yesterday because didn't ask for it, didn't think that I needed them like that. Well, and
what did you get me for our anniversary?
Dinner.
Oh.
Dessert.
No. That is
time.
Not. Yeah, Well, I got you a new PLR hat and got you readers for your old man eyes. Boom.
Wow.
See, back to country. I never got a bad gift. Hey, Carpenter Self-Reliance, how are you?
Okay. Let's be honest.
Oh, you got a Kirby for your anniversary. Nice. Cindy Brown got a nice gift. A Kirby is a vacuum cleaner.
I know what it is.
Oh, you spent the day watching the Super Bowl. Are you joking me? Are you joking me, Ryan? Poor decision.
I mean, that's not a bad gift, especially if it's something you like. I mean, I guess for
something that one of you like.
Well, all right. So here's the thing for me.
Gosh.
Like I learned a long time ago from my mom. If mom's listening, I'm wrong. Let me know. But she had made a comment once that, she didn't want kitchen appliances or pots and pans for a birthday. It's not like she just loves to cook or something. You know what I mean?
It's literally her love language. Is like
it
feeding people. She that's her like gift.
but it's kind of like
She loved it. See,
I don't know.
See, Cindy loved her Kirby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She loved her vacuum.
If that's what she wanted, or maybe her husband knew.
Maybe we should ask for the best gifts people got, not the worst. Like when Cody was like, "Oh, a yo-yo."
I did buy my brother a yo-yo for Christmas.
He literally wanted it.
And I really thought that he wanted it.
He liked it. We saw that in KB, I believe.
And then when he got it, he was like, "Oh, a yo-yo."
No joke. 10 years old. It was like the worst thing ever he could have gotten. I felt bad for him. But then it's now been a running joke for, I don't know, 20 years. So it's cool for me.
Well, look, we're going to bring our guest up, and maybe he can participate in the worst gift he's ever gotten, too. So we are bringing in Mr. Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse.
Yep, let's see. Let's get you up here, Brian.
Good evening, everyone.
Are you going to wait? Are you going to
hold on?
there he is.
Make sure you're in here.
Yay!
There he is.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Pretty good here. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Doing pretty good. Before we get into like the nitty gritty stuff, we need to ask, what is the worst gift you ever got?
Wow, that's give me a while to think about that one.
All right, we're going to put you back down. You just give me the thumbs up when you're ready.
He's just going to randomly start talking about poor gifting choices that people have made for him.
Well, I mean, look, it's the readers weren't the worst gift. I guess maybe that's not the correct wording, but it really did take me by surprise.
I could have given you underwear.
And then the thing is that she gave me not one, but a box of 6.
It was a pack. You have to order them online in a pack. You don't just buy one pair of readers. You got to buy different colors.
Well, one of the colors that was in the box
pink.
was leopard print.
Yeah, it was men's and women's. Okay, they were unisex.
No, they're not men's and women's because this man ain't wearing
what you identify as for the day.
But I mean, look, I'm not wearing leopard print. Brian, are you in or out on leopard print?
For men or women?
No, I would not wear leopard print.
Yeah, no, I don't see Brian wearing leopard print.
I wear blue and green.
All right, let's switch it over to women then. Are you in or out on women wearing leopard print?
I think it's fine. Depends. What is it that they're wearing? If they're wearing stretchy pants, that's kind of.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And look, Cindy said you're at the age now that you get practical gifts. Jen says we don't do presents on days, just all year long. And we say happy anniversary. I agree, Jen.
I like Ryan's comment here.
Everything is unisex nowadays. This is true. Yikes.
Well, I mean, I think I'm out on leopard print. I haven't seen anything, any kind of animal where I'm like, honey, baby, whatever, you look great. Keep on wearing it.
Yeah. She needs a unibody outfit. All in that.
I don't even. Let's see.
A unitard, a leopard print unitard. You'll never see me wearing a unitard ever.
He loves his leopard print yoga pants.
Hey, Mark over Little Ridge Farm. Oh no,
Mark.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm right here. Leopards should wear it.
Yes, I'm good with leopards wearing leopard print.
Yeah.
I do have a pair of earrings that has like a stripe of leopard print. They're really cute though. They go with a lot of things.
You might be able to work it in there somewhere, but I'm saying just like a full-on shirt / pants.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I can't do it.
I mean, like maybe socks, maybe.
Jen's gonna hook you up. Don't you worry, Eric.
Well,
she's gonna send Eric a leopard print unitard.
I don't appreciate good gifts apparently.
It'll just come on live how much he doesn't appreciate your gift, Jen.
Hold on the gold lame too. I never liked gold lame.
Wait, does that mean Andale can't wear her leopard print? Ruh-roh. You can wear leopard print, Andale. You can wear whatever you want. Andale was so famous, they had a cardboard cutout of her on the table at the meetup. Did you get a picture with Andale at the meetup, Brian?
No, I did not. I did.
I did. I got a picture with her and my son got a picture with her. We were very enamored with it.
Wait, who got a picture with him?
Jacob got a picture with Andale.
How big
And then
was
I got
that?
a picture with Andale. It was like head size. Like she was like, I got to hold her next to me and I got a picture with her. She was wearing her hat from that Rebecca made for her so that she could get into the picture.
Did anybody hold it up for her?
I don't know.
I have not seen any of those pictures. I'm the one who kind of instigated that whole story of where.
Yeah, I have not seen that picture. I did see somebody did post it. Wait, I think Jeff has a picture of that in one of Jess from Tree Haven has a still shot of that picture in his one video.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've watched so many
most
videos.
of it was in video form, and I have seen the hat story in people's videos.
Yeah, I've seen.
Wait, are you talking about the hat story from her perspective?
No, just from Rebecca's hat.
Oh, okay.
So was that your idea, Brian? You said that
I suggested to everybody in my every live, bring a hat, the Rebecca hat, and we're going to take a picture and everything.
That's so cool. I'm sure she was very excited too. We were kind of trying to get out of there at that point, right when everybody was kind of finishing up. I saw the picture being taken and we were trying to like skedaddle because my kids, the 6-year-old was like, Mom, we got to go. Mom, we got to go. He was like hanging on my body at that point. I was like, we're going to go. We're going to go. We're going to go.
Only went Saturday, right?
Yeah, we were going to try to come back on Sunday, but my people were a little bit lagging. They were dragging a little bit more than we expected them to. So,
Sunday was actually pretty good, and I was expecting it to be like, when people get in the mode that they're going to leave, and they're, I didn't think that a lot of people would show up, but it was actually pretty packed.
Yeah, I saw some video of it. I was really happy that people were there and kind of like winding down. It just looked really nice and chill. Eric did go over to right before we were trying to check out because we had to be gone by 1. And right about 11 o'clock, Eric did come back that way and get some videos, but it was really brief because I needed him back with me to load up the truck because it is a lot to load up that vehicle with all those people. So we were packing and getting things ready inside while he was gone. And as soon as he got back, we just put everything in and we got out of there at like 12:30. So yeah.
Did you stay at the lodge or Airbnb?
No, we got an Airbnb and it was about 1.5 miles up the road. It was absolutely beautiful. It was just a wonderful place to stay. And it was really very relaxing. So even though everybody else was kind of moving slow Sunday morning, I think I went up and I kind of, good night, Mark. Thank you for stopping in. And, I got up and kind of moved slow and just went outside and enjoyed some morning, just quietness. And it was really cool to just sit there and enjoy. I was at least until my 11-year-old and 6-year-old came out and joined me. And then it was just like nonstop talk. They were telling me all the things that I guess they hadn't talked to me about on Saturday. So they went after it.
We had an Airbnb. I had an Airbnb with Maddie at Byron, my dad, and the only morning that we actually really spent any time in it was Friday morning. Friday morning, we all got up and we had breakfast. And then after that, it was like go time. We were never really there, but to go home and go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw your video, I think, when you were videoing, because you actually walked in when Maddie was videoing, with Byron was videoing Maddie. He was being his camera guy, and you were walking in there talking, and you're like, I'm interrupting his video right now. So that looked pretty cool, though. I think it's really kind of neat the way everybody came together, and some people stayed at the lodge, some people got some Airbnbs. I think it worked out for so many people. It was pretty cool. So yeah, I had a good time there. It was a really good time. So you have some questions for you. On your lives, you get to ask people all the questions. So now we're turning the tables on you, Brian.
Oh, howdy. Bar Run Forge is in here.
Hey, Bar Run Forge. How are you, Troy?
Well, I was going to say, because he was talking about, did you enjoy the Airbnb?
Yes, I did. like I said, we didn't spend a whole lot of time there. We got to spend time there Thursday evening because was that Thursday? Yeah, we drove Wednesday and most of Thursday and got there around 3, I think. So we did. We got to enjoy it some.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, so that was the thing when we left Saturday night. Part of the reason why we were dragging so bad was because the next morning, the boys, that night, I couldn't get them to stop. So in the basement of the Airbnb, they had air hockey. And then in the garage, they had a full-size
ping pong
table. Now, what I need to tell you about the ping pong table is our son, Luke, he's our second oldest.
He wasn't there, but he was at home holding down the fort.
Years ago, he bought some pressed wood from Home Depot and made a homemade ping pong table. Well, it's
like full size too.
Well,
it folds in half.
No,
it's not full size.
Here's the thing. If you're familiar with ping pong, you don't have to be like an expert, but if you've played it enough, you'll know that his table is like 2 inches short.
Oh.
And so if you're used to playing on a full size, playing on his, if you ever try to hit that back line, it never touches. So when we were at the Airbnb, the boys and I, we were playing and I was like in my own element, man. I was having a good old time because I could actually put some heat on the ball and we were just having a good old time. I don't think we got in bed until probably about 2:00.
Yeah. So Friday night after Eric working all day, we got home. We had a flat tire that day. So I am out at the eye doctor's getting things done, getting things accomplished. And at the eye doctor's at like noon, I get a phone call from my daughter. She's like, Mom, the tire, the Sequoia, which is the vehicle that we drive with everybody, has a flat tire. And I'm like, what? She's like, it's got a flat tire and it's completely done. And I was like, great. Yeah, full size is 5 feet. So I was like, great. What are we going to do? Okay, it's fine. I'm going to work it out. It'll be good. So my father-in-law is amazing. He came over and he got the tire off and he met me at Costco. My mother-in-law did actually, brought the tire, got a brand new tire, get it back home. And right as I get home, he texts me and I call Eric and I'm like, hey, do you want me to ask your dad to put the tire on? And he's like, no, I'll do it when I get home. It's not that big of a deal. Well, my father-in-law comes over, puts the tire on, and it starts pouring down rain like 3 minutes later. We are packing our entire vehicle because I didn't want to put things in the vehicle until the tire was on. We are packing our entire vehicle in the pouring down thunderstorm rain. Eric and the boys are. And then we take off and we don't even get out of here until I guess 6:30, maybe almost 7. Yeah.
How far of a drive was it for you? About 4 hours?
It was a 4-hour and like 15-minute drive if we drove straight through and we didn't stop. Well, we had to stop for a potty break and a gas break and a stretch break.
And fudge.
Well, fudge was my first stop. Okay. And that was worth it. We stopped at Buc-ee's and we filled up and I got fudge for Scott and I got some beaver nuggets for Jen and Steve over at Good Times Homestead. But yeah, it took a long time. So we got in, it was like about 11:30 that night, Friday night. So I'm thinking, oh, we'll unload, the kids will run around for a minute and then we'll go to bed. No. 2 a.m. And Eric, I just zonked. I went to bed. I was like, peace out. I'm gone. I got to go to sleep. And this dude was downstairs. I know he was playing games when I went to bed. And then he was like, I'm trying to get the kids to go to sleep, Monica.
It sounds like the owner of your Airbnb was the same as Pretty and Pooch's because they had all that stuff too.
Yeah, I saw their video too. They had a nice Airbnb too.
I mean,
it was cool.
Honestly, I mean, if it was just Monica and I probably would have just went to a hotel or something like that.
If it was just us, we would have done a hotel. But
having it for the kids, I mean, that was a lifesaver because even if they were bored at some point during the YouTube thing, they knew what was waiting at home for them, and they were ready to roll.
Yeah, that's why Ezekiel, my baby, was like, "Mom, we gotta go. Mom, we gotta go. Mom." I'm like, "Get away from me." But no, we had a really good time there and at the actual thing too. So,
Brian, you're in New York, right?
Correct.
Did you fly or did you drive?
We drove.
Okay.
It was 18 hours of driving, and we stayed overnight one night. In fact, I did my Wednesday night live in the hotel.
Yeah, were you in Illinois or?
We were just on the other side. No, we were just before St. Louis.
Okay, so, yeah, I think somebody.
Louis.
Yeah, I was thinking I was watching something and they were saying about how you stayed and you stopped in the Illinois area, or you were in Illinois, you were coming through. And I was like, well, that's probably a pretty good stop. I'm going to be heading to Maryland again next month. And I think we're going to try to, it's about a 20-hour drive from here to Maryland. And I think I'm going to drive about 11 and a half hours that first day. And I'm going to try to make it to Knoxville.
That's killer.
Yeah. Well, that way the second day we can stop at the Natural Bridge in Virginia and I can kind of make it a learning thing. It's going to be it's a trip that I didn't want to have to take, but I'm thankful that I can take it. I'm blessed to be able to pick up my children and go. But yeah, I think we're going to try to go to that Natural Bridge in Virginia because that'll be in the second day, won't be so long. It'll be a little shorter if we can drive 12 hours the first day. But yeah, I bet that was a pretty long drive. 18 hours is a long drive.
Well, we must have drove at least 12 or 11 or 12 the first day. And then we finished it up and got there by 3:00 in the afternoon next day.
It sounds like you made pretty good time.
Yeah, we did. Well, we didn't really mess around. You know, Paco, even to go to the bathroom, you put him out the door, he goes boom, and he's done, and you just go.
Yeah. So, my kids aren't that fast.
I carried a little dog around, Eric. I had
to. But it isn't in a pink belly bag, okay? Or like a little pink carrier. It's a leopard print. He carries the leopard print.
I just carried him because he was sleeping most of the time. He's 18 years old. So he's blind, 18 years old. And
oh my gosh.
I didn't want to leave him home. And I'm glad I didn't, because he really did. So he was not a nuisance or anything as far as, trying to take care of him while we were doing everything. My dad had him when I didn't, or he was just sleeping in the truck. It was a beautiful day, so we didn't have to worry about it being too hot or too cold. So he just slept.
I will say that was something that I really appreciated, was the weather. And it was amazing that when we got back to Texas, so we came back Sunday, obviously. And as soon as we got back, I went and checked in on one of the pastures where the cows are, and I had to go to work because there was all kinds of fences that were messed up where they were. And which is, by the way, that's how we woke up our Sunday morning, is getting a call from one of our partners telling us that one of the cows was standing in the middle of the street.
Yeah. 7:30 in the morning. We get a phone call. Hey, there's one of the cows are out. She's the sweetest lady too.
But the thing is, like, when I went over there to work on the fence, and I was just clipping the fence, so it wasn't like hard work, but man, I was dripping a sweat, man. It was just so humid that I could really tell the big difference between Oklahoma and Texas.
Hey there, White Rock.
Yeah, White Rock just came in.
And hiking with Jack Boy. I know he's been in here a while.
They pulled the Where's Papa prank on Brian. I saw them walking around looking for Papa. Who was that? Jess? Oh my gosh. He was running around looking, and Papa was like, I was right here. It was just
I think he played it on Papa too, because
I think he did. Oh yeah. No, it's not chocolate covered peanuts. So Ryan asked what were beaver nuggets. And so they're like these puffed
corn,
like puffed corn. Yeah. And they call them beaver nuggets. It's from Buc-ee's.
They're like Cheetos, but not the cheese, right?
Yeah, kind of. It's like puffed corn, but they call them beaver nuggets because they're from Buc-ee's.
Yeah. That's like their logo for anybody
the
that
beaver.
doesn't know. I think White Rock Homestead actually just hit 1K. I think they were
Yes, they did last night.
Oh, did they? That's so great.
And they did a lot. Yeah. I stumbled onto their live earlier when we were getting ready for our live, and I saw that they were doing the 1,000 subs. So
that's so cool.
Congratulations to them. That's always a very exciting.
That was on 3 Mississippi's channel, and Tim made his 25K.
He did. I saw that too. Yep, I got the notification for that. That's awesome. That's so cool. Oh my gosh.
Lindsay, she made her 3,000.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the people making some big milestones. That's so cool.
Yeah, if anybody else has any big milestones they want to drop in the chat box.
You're way far behind, Eric.
Oh, I'm way far. I
have like 750 till my next milestone.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll get there. It just takes a minute sometimes too.
Yeah.
I feel like 1,000 was really long, And then I know Bar for Troy's messing with me now. I'm hoping I'll get sick. He drove 18 hours on Saturday, is what he said. 17 hours on Saturday. That's a lot of driving. That's
Poor Byron, unfortunately. I promised him that I was going to have him in a live during the meetup. And
oh my gosh.
I could not get I came over to you.
Yeah, you were trying. Yeah, Eric put his nose a hole in it.
Eric had his nose and mouth all in the.
Yeah. Well, we told we were going to try to get him. We're going to try to get him to go right, on the side right there, the YouTube, try to get him to do the, what was it? The FaceTime, but I don't even know we could have got FaceTime where we were.
I feel like by the time, I don't remember exactly what time you brought me over your phone, but walking back and forth, we were fishing. And, I'm going to say something. I'm not a fisherman, okay? I'll be the first one to acknowledge I am not a fisherman. But I know that fish don't like to just hang out in like the hottest sun area. And the entire lake was nothing but sun. There was no trees. There was no overhang. There was nothing. That's when you could figure out who were real fishermen, because then people that were out there, like Team Tate Outdoors was one, and then
Heard That Outdoors
it was
one that won.
E3.
Yeah, he was.
They're
out
over there just pulling fish out of like nowhere, and I'm like, bro, we were just there.
No judgment here. With Tish Ross is here.
Yeah, Tish Ross is in here.
Hey, awesome. What's going on?
Yeah, thank you for coming in.
So I do have a list of questions.
A list.
He was for real. Look, Brian, I said, I'm having Brian on. He said, well, he suggested, and I said, oh, that's a great idea. So at my anniversary dinner last night, I'm like, hold on, let me text him. So I'm like PMing him like, hey, if it's too late, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. And you were like, no, it's great. I'm like, yes. So I was really excited. I felt like I won something. I was like, yes. So I was really excited. So we were like getting ready to have dinner. And then he comes in tonight and he's like, all right, I got to make, I was like, I got to make, he's like, I got to make a list. I was like, oh yeah, we got Brian. He's like, no, I need to make real questions for him. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Cause he's always asking everybody else questions. So we need to ask him questions. So Jen said she thought about fishing under the dock.
I tried
that. Is in here. And at home with Tom and Rhonda.
Oh yeah. Wait, who is?
At home with Tom and Rhonda.
Oh, I didn't see him come in.
Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, I see MT. There you go.
Oh, Mr. MT
Welcome
himself is in here.
Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, look, Byron said ask him a lot of questions.
Tones.
Byron's in here. How you doing, Mr. Byron?
If you guys are just now joining us, you may have missed where Brian was acknowledging that he does wear leopard print.
Yeah.
Every day.
Only blue leopard print. It's blue and green leopard print.
Oh, I see.
You should see my spandex shorts.
Well, I have to say though, before you take our questions, I just want to say anybody that was at that meetup, and people don't, I'm gonna tell you, you put up with a whole bunch of stuff from my family because I started messing with Brian and asking him when we were gonna do the cornhole contest because he made these gorgeous cornhole boards. And so we were standing there and I'm looking at him and he was like, yeah, we're going to get people to sign them. And I'm like, okay, when? He's like, yeah, you can sign it. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it first. And this poor guy, I didn't even introduce myself, at Narrowway Farm, super nice guy. Cause he just I was like, you do it first. He's like, okay. So he did it. So I was like, okay, I'll do it now. And then Chrissy from Paragon Ridge, which I never introduced myself to her. She was so sweet. And I'm talking to her and we're just messing around joking. And so that started when I said, Brian, you don't know the rules. You don't know what it's doing. He's like, I don't know. I said, well, you need to find out. So every time I saw poor Brian, I'd say, hey, when's the cornhole thing? Do you know what's going on? Do you know what's happening? And he was like, stop. Well, finally got to the point where he was walking past me at one point. Eric, you guys were gone. Oh, yeah. He was walking past me at one point and I was like, hey, Brian, what about that corn? He's like, shut up. I was no good. I just laughed so hard. I was like, that's fantastic. I was like, he literally is going to hate me by the time he leaves here. But I was like, you were such a good sport. So thank you for letting me mess with you so much because
all your kids did it too.
And then my 7-year-old, my 9-year-old, my blonde kid. Yes. My 9-year-old started saying, where's Mr. Brian? I said, he's got that white beard that's all like coiffed and perfectly trimmed. And yeah, because your beard is like perfectly trimmed. I was looking at some of your old videos and it wasn't that trimmed in all of them. So it was like perfectly trimmed. And I said, he's got that like trimmed white beard. So he found him and he said, hey, Mr. Brian, when's the cornhole tournament? So we
They
started
were
asking.
doing that even after the cornhole.
I know. I had to tell him to
When
stop.
the
I said,
cornhole tournament, I said you missed it. It was 2 hours.
I know. I was like, stop messing with him. So, okay. So go ahead and ask.
It's funny because I still have never played cornhole. And, but I wanted to build them because I thought they were a cool thing to build. And I'm a builder, a maker. I love to do that kind of thing. So I thought, well, at Shoot Dang, everybody was enjoying, either standing around it or playing it themselves. So I said, I'm going to make that. And my original thought was it would be raffled off like $1 or whatever, and it would go towards helping out with the meetup. And I guess that wasn't necessary, so I thought, well, now I have to come up with a plan because I really want somebody that can use that will use them. I didn't want them just stuck in the garage and rot.
Yeah. Well, I think they're absolutely beautiful. Okay, so Blue wants to know what cornhole is. Cornhole is like a beanbag toss game where there's these boards.
That's Desert Goat.
Oh, Desert Goat wanted to ask, not Blue. Okay, Desert Goat. I saw Blue up there. Hi, Blue. But Desert Goat wanted to know what cornhole was, and it's like a board, and it has like a ramp, and you have to throw a beanbag into the hole. I just really made it sound very simple, but it's not.
Well, so I did want to say, and that was one of the questions I was going to ask you was how long did it take you to make those cornhole boards? Because honestly, I want you to explain also your logo because, the coloring, everything was just magnificent with it. I thought you did a really awesome job on that.
Oh, Glenda's in here. Hello.
It's funny because I went to Bar Forges and I told myself, I'll start them when I get done with that because there was still like 25 days I had to work on this project. And, so I started it, and every day I would do a little bit. I would cut the boards to size, and then I would cut the hole out and sand it. And I screeded it with wood filler and everything to try to get it smooth because everybody was saying, if you're going to make cornhole boards, they have to be smooth because those things have to ramp. The bags have to ramp on it. So I was kind of paranoid that I wasn't going to be able to make it smooth enough. So I sanded between each coat. There was probably 3 coats of the actual color. Then I taped off the lines and sanded that. Well, no, I didn't sand those. And then I put 3 coats of the Varathane on them. And that last coat just leveled. I really don't know how long I spent on it. It was that last 4 days that I worked on it. It was a lot. In fact, a couple of them. The last night I worked on it till probably 12 o'clock at night.
Oh my gosh.
Now and I never really got a chance to inspect the board because I was too busy dropping bags in the hole. But
you were awesome.
No, I botched it, man. I
it
can't.
Looked like you threw that. Threw it last.
It did look like he threw it, and that's what I said to him, and he was like, "No, I was trying."
I even said right away, "Why did you throw that?"
Yeah, that's what I said too. I was like, "Oh, he just threw that."
It looked like you just gave up or something. I was like, "Why? You could have had it."
I was so frustrated with myself, to be honest with you.
Oh, my 14-year-old was behind everybody, because you remember my 14-year-old came up. I think you were standing there, Brian, and Justin was standing there, and he said, "I want those boards." He's like, "I want to win that."
He was telling me all day he wanted those boards.
He wanted those boards so bad.
I wanted you. I'm happy who won it.
Oh, yeah.
Because he also has kids.
Oh, yeah. That's the guy from Team Tate Outdoors. He's amazing.
But you guys have 8 kids. I thought that would be so awesome if you guys had won it.
Well,
I have to say, I think I'm going to try to make sure we go visit Donovan and play on those boards before it's all said and done. Because we need to have a rematch, like a real game. Donovan and one of his sons.
I want you guys to have a real game.
Versus Eric and one of his sons. That's what we should do. We're going to have to try to get together with Donovan so that we can try.
Football country.
We'll have to live stream it.
We will. We'll live stream it, everything. Because I definitely want to get together with that family. They're great. They're absolutely the best. We had such a good time with them.
So let me ask you real quick on the logo. Was that a sticker or did you paint that?
That was a decal. And I'll tell you the story on that. Have you ever done a decal for like a car or anything like that?
Well, we just did with our QR code up there. And we've done decals on our car before with our old.
He's asking if we've put them on.
No.
Okay. Well, I put that sucker on, and I was screeding it or whatever you call it, and putting it on, and it wasn't sticking. And I did that for like at least a half hour trying to figure out why these suckers they were sticking in spots, but they weren't sticking. And then I peeled it up and there was no stickiness. So I looked at the paper backing that you're supposed to pull off. I mean, because you painters tape it in the registration so that it's where you want it. And then you flip it back and pull the back off of it. The backing came off on the back of it.
Oh.
And I had to pick all of it out. But
no.
it was 100% successful. But that was a pain in the ass. I had to cut Paco's tail off and flip him because the paper didn't come off halfway, right in the middle. Like his head was on and his
no,
but the middle was not. So I had to cut his tail off and peel it back and try to pick all the paper off of it.
Oh my word.
And this was at 11 o'clock at night. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Because I still had to coat it a couple times. It was earlier in that day.
Oh my goodness. Well,
that's crazy.
As Byron said, that the boards turned out fantastic, and that is so accurate. I mean, they were awesome. And you know, I was listening to someone's live last night. They were talking about the boards that I think that Mike had made with like if I remember correctly, they were black with the gold writing that said Lake 10 Killer, right?
The meetup.
Actually, that was a friend of Mike's that made those.
Okay.
Right, but that was the other set that somebody had brought up, right? They were talking about another set of cornhole boards.
That would have been MT Homesteads.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, and so both of them, I mean, they were just like, I don't know, definitely like custom work, and you could see like how much time and effort was put into them, and that both of them were just really awesome in their own regard. It was really cool. So congratulations to you for making boards that people were willing to fight over.
I know. I need to start now for next year if I'm going to do that. But you know what? It was very gratifying to see that something that I did really brought that whole group together. I mean, everybody came from all the pavilions, the mobile home. Everybody came to that at least at one point or another, and I was really happy about that. I wasn't even expecting that.
I'll have to say, though, there was definitely some points of contention about that, because I think people wanted those boards so bad that they were, you know, I guess suggesting different rules along the way. And I mean, even on some of these lives or videos that I've seen where people were talking about, oh, I wish it was like this, or I wish it was like that, so it would have been a little bit more fair or whatever. And I think
it was great.
No, I thought
one shot.
I mean, it to me, if you have that many people talking about it, it just shows like how great of a job you really did on it. So
yeah,
that's what I'm getting at. So congratulations again on that.
Well, the thing of it is it was fair because everybody had to do it from the same distance.
Yep.
And you know, a lot of people are saying that's far. I mean, that looks like it's really far, but 27 feet was the distance you're supposed to throw from. And I forget who it was that had the phone and did the distance thing. And a couple of people walked it off. It was 27 feet. And but it was fair in the sense that, for one thing, there's no way we could have done a tournament. It would have taken all freaking day long, maybe even the next day. So
it would have been way too long. I think it was one shot. I think it was fantastic. It was funny though, because the line was so long at one point, and I'm like, Eric, go try. Eric, go try. Because Eric played baseball for a long time growing up. He's got a good arm. He's got a bum arm, but he's got a good arm. And I know he's got good eyes, and he's got a really good judgment for that kind of stuff. He used to coach baseball. So he's sporty, like he's athletic, right? I'm not. I would have been like, it would have shot. It would just fell in front of me. but my son wanted it so bad. All my kids went up there and tried for it. They weren't getting it. And so I kept saying, Eric, go, Eric, go. And finally, now Kevin, Jan's husband, he was sitting on the other side of me and Eric was sitting here. And I said, hey, Eric, go. And he's like, the line's real long. And I looked over and Kevin's like, that line's way too long. And I'm like, huh. So as soon as the line started getting shorter, I said, hey, Kevin, the line's short now. Hey, Eric, the line's short. Both of them got up and walked over there and waited for the initial line to go down. But I mean, it was awesome to watch everybody.
What are you talking about, Bar Run Forge? Your giveaway was awesome, and it went to the perfect person.
Who got it? What was it?
I'm almost positive. I heard that it went to Altruistic Farmstead.
Oh,
and
cool.
They're going to use it for all they do to feed people. I think that is an awesome.
I missed his giveaway. What did he give away? Do you know, Brian?
He made barbecue, forged barbecue set with a steak burner, and I saw that in person when I was at Bar Run Forge, so that was pretty cool.
That is awesome.
I almost told him, I could just take those for you because I'm going, but
I can take them for you.
No, I really meant take them for you because I'm going, and then you don't have to pay shipping. But I thought, what if something happens and I don't go? That would really suck.
You're like, whoops, I didn't get a chance to go.
All that work you did.
Guess I'll have to keep them.
Brian's doing one of his lives out by the grill.
He's like, well, I'm just out here not using Bar Run Forge's set. I mean, it's my set now. That's cool. Yeah, Altruistic Farm set.
It was an awesome set. I thought it was pretty cool.
That's cool.
I think forging is cool. I don't do it myself, but my interest in it was just because I love, like I said, I made cornhole boards and I've never even played cornhole.
I think you did a fantastic job. I mean, for sure.
Maybe I'll make a different type of game next year. I'll have to look and see what kind of yard games they have, because that was pretty fun.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
I was stressing, I say I loved it, but I wasn't loving it at the time when you're like, when's the cornhole competition?
No, stop. You love every bit of that.
I was stressing it. Because I didn't know how I was going to announce it, because was I going to have somebody announce it for me, or was I going to get on the mic myself and do it? And I don't do public speaking. So
I think my favorite part was when you looked at me in the very beginning, you were like, I don't know. Do you know how to do a tournament? And I was like, don't you look at me, mister. And Chrissy from Paragon Ridge was standing right there, and she's like, no. And we were both looking at you, and you were like, I mean, no. And I'm like, that's not my job. No. I don't know. I'm going to go sign my name and put my sticker on there now. You did a good job. So, but yeah, I thought it was all over. It was so good. So I'm glad.
So the two suggestions was lawn darts and
hillbilly golf.
Lawn dart. We had a set of lawn darts.
I used to love watching my friends.
I actually have a croquet set right here that we've had for probably 20 years, but the little zip ties are still on it from the store. We never.
Hey, Brenda Baker's right. Yeah, there you go. Jen said it best. I don't do public speaking. Starts YouTube channel.
I had to put myself on automatic even to do that, because, Carrie got done with what she was doing, and I talked to Maddie, and they gave me the mic, and I'm like, oh no! And I just said, okay, I just got to say it. I got to say what I got to say, and that's it.
Well, you did good.
All right, so let me ask some more questions.
Okay, what's your question?
Well, that was a section right there. It was all about cornhole.
Yeah, the cornhole board's a whole section. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Before the meetup, and I'm going to ask you a pre and post question.
Oh, okay.
All right. So the pre question, or the pre meetup, what were you looking forward to the most?
Well, I had a couple of people I really wanted to see. 3 people particularly. Pretty and Pooch are like, I'm really close to them, and also Backroad Freedom, Justin. So I really wanted to see them. And as a group, we even did a live together. It was really awesome. In fact, that's what we were doing when they were all coming over and saying, "Where's Papa? Where's Papa?" And we were in the middle of a live. So if you want to see that, you should go see Justin's live if you want to see what transpired in that story.
Okay. Yeah, I saw part of it from, I think, Pooch's video, because I was watching a bunch of the videos and stuff. So that's so cool. I love that.
Okay.
Well, you guys were all three together last night on your live, because it was
Yes.
I was watching you guys from after my dinner. I watched your live, and Justin was sitting there. Eric was laughing. Justin's like, "I just wanted to play cornhole."
Did I say hi to Heather Landskron? If I didn't, I'm sorry. And hi.
Oh, I think we said hi. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, but it's so funny because last night Justin was on there and he was like, I wanted to it's just Judy Jules. That's so funny.
You know what? Tish just said she loves me, and they have made such an impression on me. I don't know why I have such a connection to them, but I do. And Justin and many others. I'm not excluding, I feel like many others.
They seem to be very likable people. They I mean, look, from YouTube to real person, they seem to be just as friendly. And that is
so, man, you can tell them. I bet you could tell them anything and they'd be like, "Yep, that's what people do."
Yeah. Well, they seem very genuine. They seem like they're exact same people as they are on their channel as they were in person. And that's what I really liked about them, because I didn't even get a chance. I mean, I talked to Justin briefly, but it was only when I was messing with him about being Jonathan's partner. I was like, "Oh, good, Jonathan needs a partner." And I never really introduced myself and was like, "Hi, by the way, I'm Monica over at Bland's Promised Land Ranch." I just sometimes talk to people like I know them, like they've been my friend forever. And that's a fault of mine, probably.
It's weird because
no, you're good. Sorry.
The time I spent with you, even talking to you, that was probably like the most. I didn't spend that much time with any one person. So that was actually quite a bit.
Yeah.
As little as it was.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think I failed to actually introduce myself. I just talked to people. Like I literally, I introduced myself to you. I was like, "Hey, Brian." I came and gave you a hug. But I went up to other people and just started talking to them like we were best friends. And I walked away and I was like, yeah, I don't think I actually found out who they were. I just talked to people.
Well, I'll tell you, it's been on my mind to go down because Justin, Pretty Pooch, at home with Tom and Rhonda and Julie and Randy and you guys, you're all in this hub together, kind of. I mean, Back Road Freedom's like 4 hours from you, but he's still kind of in that hub. And I would really love to go down there and just spend like 2 weeks and bounce around you guys.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to come down and say, "Hey, we're around here." Look, Jen said I only introduced myself to Country Road Cure. I only introduced myself to her in the bathroom when I was in the ladies' room.
I kept telling her that dog's going to end up disappearing because that dog.
The cutest puppy.
I haven't seen a dog that cute in a long time.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so that was your pre-meetup. So what about after the meetup? Like what was something or the thing that had the biggest impact on you?
Biggest after the meetup?
Yeah, kind of like when you were heading home, or when you got back to your place there, you just kind of sat down and thought about things. Like what was something that really stuck with you?
Well,
aside
it was hard
from,
for me to leave because being 18 hours away, I was kind of a little. It sucked. It kind of sucked for the first few hours while we were driving home because I didn't want to. I already missed Pretty and Pooch and Justin and other people that I had communicated with. It sucked that I didn't get to see Alaska's last front.
Oh, he just came in.
Yeah, I just saw that. I mean, he left. He didn't get to see us in the morning. He was gone already. And, I would have liked to have had more time to talk to people. Not just more time, but you know that once you settle in with talking to somebody and really get to like have a beer or have a campfire or something, none of that was really capable. You couldn't really do that.
Yeah.
So that's why, I wish we could have a meetup that was like a week long.
Well, I think for me, that was, I feel like I'm not the type of person where I get like overwhelmed or anxious about things other than flying my drone because of Monica. I usually get along pretty well with whatever situation I'm in, but for me, that's one thing that I think impacted me the most was that I wasn't quite as outgoing as I wanted to be, I guess, because it was just a lot. Like there was a lot of people there, and it's one thing I think like if people were watching the live or whatever, or they see videos, but it's like any other video, you can kind of make it look how you want it to look. But when you were there in person, I mean, there was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just there, because after you were there for a few minutes, you could kind of like really get a grasp of other people that belong there, but they weren't actually there. Like all the kids that were fishing, the people in the golf carts, the people on kayaks, the people out on the boats. And I'm like, good grief, man. I mean, it's like, there are so many people here. And I mean, for somebody like me where, with my job, I'm very limited of videos I can watch. So most of the people's faces that I already knew were from previous to the job that I'm working currently. So some of the newer people, I didn't know who they were. And I didn't want to be that weird guy where I was just like walking up and being like, hi, my name's Eric.
Do I understand that you and Pooch work for the same company?
We do. And, that was one cool thing. And people who haven't been in our live before, they may or may not know, we actually do, I wouldn't say a meetup. We do a skill share where we try to train people how to, to process animals or how to grow. We bring in different speakers. We've done a couple different ones here in Texas, and we're looking for other places to go. And so in one of those skill shares, I met Byron over at 12 Stones. Yeah. And, he's you've been around him enough. He's super easy to talk to, easy to get along with. And so thankfully he was kind of like my emotional support.
He was your emotional support friend.
Yeah,
he was.
He is a good friend because, there are times when I, question what I'm doing or something. And he was nice to talk to during those times as far as YouTube and.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what he was doing though is because he would tell me, he's like, yeah, that's such and such over there, and
yeah, he knew things. He knew people that I didn't know.
Yeah,
he introduced me to Carrie over at Oak, which I knew her, but I didn't know her. And when I saw her, I was like, oh, hi. So he's introducing me to her, and she's like the sweetest lady. And hey, Rich, and she's the sweetest lady. And he's like, hey, this is Carrie from Oak, and I'm like, oh, hey, and I'm like shaking my head like I knew her, and I did know her, but I didn't know her yet. And so finally I figured out who she was. Like when I went back and checked out my YouTube channel, I was like, oh, and I'm like, oh, I know her. She's so cute. Oh, I like her channel. Then I felt stupid because I was like, daggone it, I should have been friendlier but I was like, hi, yeah, I know you. And I felt
check and make sure I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had to check and make sure I knew who she was. I was freaking out. I was like, I don't know her. Do I know her? No, super nice though. And I was like, oh man, I felt like a weirdo after that.
I need to check and make sure I'm subscribed to White Rock. I think I am. I think I did it.
Oh yeah, I've subscribed.
I've heard their name bounce around before, but I wasn't doing what I do. There are a lot of channels that I have not been able to investigate yet. And, sometimes it makes me feel bad. And, trying to keep up with all the channels is really.
It's hard. Look, and that's the thing. We watch channels differently. We watch different channels. And when I find something that I like, I'll send them a channel and be like, hey, check this out, and do this, you know. Oh, Barron has a question. Was there anyone you YouTube starstruck? Was there anybody
Me?
that you? Was there anybody you were kind of starstruck by, like YouTube meetup?
Well, no, I felt pretty at home with everybody, and they all just felt like people to me. I mean,
Yeah,
people that I was excited to see, but no, not starstruck.
me too. I feel the same way. I felt like they were all people that I knew kind of, and that I was really excited to see in person. Maybe Jen from Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, it's Jen.
Jen and who?
Steve. That's
Who's
her husband.
Steve?
He's a guy named Steve.
Oh.
He's like, hi, I'm Steve. And then, you know.
Well, I mean, I was like, I saw you, and I was like, oh, those people.
And at the end, you were like, "Good riddance."
Wow, finally they're taking your children and leaving.
No. You know, even that small interaction that we had, I was pretty excited, and I enjoyed the cornhole game and the fact that you were so close to winning. That was awesome.
Well, I have to say, I don't think I was starstruck either. I think I was really excited to meet up and see faces that I had known so well. Like, I was excited to see you finally and to see Scott from Railing with the Brooms. And you were starstruck when you met Eric.
No.
And then, like, to meet Mike and Terry and to be able to see them in person and just to be able to see people and to see Jen and Steve and just to see some of the people that I interact with on a regular basis and people that I see a lot of. That made me really excited to see them, because my daughter was like, you know, you really know any of these people? And I'm like, I do. I actually do. Like, I know them. Like,
It's a weird sense of knowing people, because they watch if they watch your stuff and you watch their stuff, even if you've never even talked, then you get together for the first time, and it's like, you have this background, and then now you're together and you're actually talking. So you know.
Yeah, I don't think I was really starstruck by anybody. I do, you know, there you go. There's something.
Brenda said she was starstruck finally to meet Jesse and Scott.
I think that one of the people that I definitely wanted to meet, and I feel like just as a level of gratitude, is Tim over at Ridge Life. You know, when we first got into, you know, when we first started out, a lot of our channel stuff, and especially over on Instagram, was all like related to like ranching and cattle and things like that. And it just never really took off. And somehow we stumbled onto this group of people that was kind of more in the homesteading realm, if you will.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was telling Tim when I met him, because all my kids were there, I was telling him that I'll never forget the first time when he was putting our video up for people to see. And I would yell out to the kids. I was like, guys, he's showing our video. He's showing our video. And all the kids would gather around the computer, and we would watch like the 30-second clip, you know, and just hearing somebody say, that's a good video. It just made you feel good. It's like, oh, okay.
Tim is actually responsible for a lot of people coming into the community.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think I met Tim first, and then MT Homestead had me on as their guest.
Yeah.
Which happened to be like 3 or 4 days before shooting, which was perfect timing, because I went there and I had people coming up to me. I was like, seriously? You know who I am and you've watched my channel? It was really weird.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, I have to say, I wanted to meet Drifting Dreamers 5, GD5, but I didn't get a chance to like introduce myself or meet them. And I was like, man, because they seem like such a cool channel too. I had just started seeing them right before the meetup. I kind of went through and kind of looked at some of the channels and tried to go and watch some of the videos of some of the channels so that maybe I would like recognize people, because I felt stupid. I was like, I'm not going to recognize people. I'm not going to know people, which is why I'm glad that everybody had name tags. It made me feel a little bit better. But yeah, it made me feel good too that not everybody knew everybody else too. That made me feel better that, you know, everybody else was just like me going, who are you?
Well, that was another thing is I was at shooting, so I did meet a lot of them already. I mean, I already had seen Ridge Life and all those bigger channels or the smaller channels, and I just felt like it was just a continuation of that.
Yeah.
A great continuation. What did it? Tom and Rhonda and Julie and Randy, they donated the hiking bags for that raffle. And I got one of them. That was really
Did
cool.
you really?
Yeah.
We got one of the fishing bags, I think, or one of the bags too. One of the camo bags. They were
big one. The big one.
We got the smaller one.
I think it's like at least 3 feet. It looks like I think it's 3 feet long.
Wow, that's cool.
So now I've got to go hiking, and I have a couple of friends that say, you come down, we'll go hiking, and I might actually do it.
You have to go hiking, and then you can go camping with Justin because he goes camping all the time.
I would love to go hiking with all three of them.
That'd be so cool. See?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have another question?
So I wanted to ask you, and I think you may have answered this earlier.
You're running low on time, Eric.
Did you get a chance to interview anybody?
I did not do like I did at shooting. I just went around and it was almost like a drive-by. I like I did with you guys. I just did the names and your channel name and walked past you, and that's what I did. I haven't edited that yet. That's okay. So I'll be putting out a video in the next couple of days, I hope. It's late. Yeah. Last year for shooting, I had it out Monday morning. We left Sunday and I had that sucker out Monday morning because we went to the hotel the first night and I edited all night long to get that out.
Jen says she's going to be land now and give us 3-minute warning. Well, I made a vlog. I vlogged the whole thing too, but I didn't finish it yet. So I'm working on that. So hopefully I'll have that out by this weekend. Mine's late too. Everybody else put their like meetup videos out and I didn't do mine either yet. So.
I know there is a sweet spot with putting the videos out and the views and stuff. You really want to get it out the first couple of days.
Yeah, it's okay.
I put a couple of videos out. I put the Lindsay's truck one out, and I didn't realize I was going to make that video on its own, but it was I think it was like 5 or 6 minutes long. And I figured, that should just be a video.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, hiking with Jackie Boy is going to be kayaking with Justin tomorrow. That's awesome. Backward Freedom. Yeah, he said he was going to come in here. Last night he said, on your live, I'll be there. He didn't pop in. Where are you, Justin? Why were you not here?
Thursday is Justin's down day. He doesn't watch YouTube or nothing. He just because he does his live on Tuesday, then he does the whole family night on Wednesday, and then he's got Friday. He does another live. Yeah. So, Pooch. And I meant to say this when he was in here. I hope he's still listening. He might be. He was at 750 and he's saying, well, maybe I think I want to start pushing my channel a little bit more than that organic crap. So if you are not subscribed to Pooch and you haven't gone over and checked out his channel, he is a character. He is a character.
Let me try to get his thing. It is full-blown country.
So while Monica's looking for that, because I want to stay true to our time, we got a couple minutes left.
Oh yeah, he's got a little bit less than 800. He's 757.
But I wanted to ask you a question. This was important.
Oh, important question. Is your last question?
This is very important. So I guess technically you could say I'm from the South. We're not going to get into all the geography behind that right now. Okay. But when I was talking to, what's the lady's name from Okie?
Our Okie Homestead? JB. Yeah. JB.
Okay, JB. So we were sitting there talking. She was having a very matter-of-fact conversation with me to ask me about breakfast the next day. And I don't normally eat breakfast.
Oh, my goodness.
So she started talking about how they were going to have biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that sounds pretty good because any self-respecting Southerner is going to like some good gravy and biscuits, right? Then she said there's also going to be chocolate gravy, to which I responded, what are you talking about? and she said there's going to be chocolate gravy. And I said, well, what's in it? And then she just like leaned in on her golf cart and looked me in the eye and she said, I don't know. I'm not making it. I'm making the regular biscuits and gravy. But I would assume that there's chocolate in it. And I started laughing. I'm like, why? I kind of figured that, but I mean, like, what is it? And she's like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, that was going to be my question to you. Did you try the chocolate gravy?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you.
I was going to, and I forgot to. You know, it's funny because they had biscuits and sausage gravy at the hotels. What? I had a lot of biscuits and gravy and sausage.
That's because you were in the South.
But I know of it. I mean, I've had it before. It's not it because we have family members from the South. So
yeah,
my dad's actually bought this big, huge can of it, and we went on a diet and haven't opened it.
See, there you go. Tom Miranda said it's just gravy with Hershey's chocolate in it, and it is. The ingredients for chocolate gravy is sugar, some white sugar, some cocoa powder, flour, milk, butter, and vanilla. That's what you use to make it. So it's just gravy, but with chocolate, and you eat it with your biscuits. It's got to be like a sweet breakfast gravy, is what it sounds like.
All right, so Brian,
it's a kid favorite.
Brian, are you in or out on chocolate gravy?
Well, like I said, I didn't try it, but it sounds good now. I mean, now that I know what it's made of, I mean, I was kind of questioning it. Is that like gravy with chocolate in it?
Yeah, that's what it is. See, look, it's a kid favorite. I'm down for it. Ryan is shaming you now openly in front of everyone. You ain't had chocolate gravy.
Ain't nobody in West Virginia ever talk about no chocolate gravy. Get out of here.
You ain't had chocolate gravy, because that's exactly how he'd say it too. He is shaming you right now to his wife, his children. It's going to be all over.
So are you going to start having guests on your lives? I mean,
yes, we are.
How many times have you done that so far?
Oh, I mean, we've done it for. Oh wait, I'm getting feedback now. We've done it for 2 years. We've done lives for over 2 years now. We used to do visitors every single week, and then we kind of stopped this year. We just slowed down a little bit with some of the visitors, but we used to do it all the time.
Did you guys have a huge jump in subscribers at one point? Because it seems like you were smaller than that when I had you on.
Then 14.8 thousand that I just checked a few minutes ago. Yes. So in February, we had one of our shorts go viral and get 1.5 million views. And we jumped in one day, actually in about 8 hours, we jumped over 1,000 subs. We went from 1.8 thousand subscribers over the 2 mark, all the way to 7. We jumped to 10. We kept jumping. So basically it was like the middle of March or something like that. In March, we jumped. And then just recently we had a big jump from 10 to 14 because Jen said it was delicious because we had a second short video go viral and get 1.2 million. It was a big calf that was born, and we had to pull the calf just about 6 weeks ago or so. So we're at 14.8. So we're almost at 15,000. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. So we've been there for several weeks now that we've been close to 15. We're just kind of creeping along right now, but yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, but that was our jump. We had shorts videos, but the cool thing is that we're watching the people from the shorts videos, and the people that came on for the first video that went viral was me talking about some canning stuff, and most of the people came on to bully me and just be mean. It was just pure meanness, but it's okay because in the end, I watched not only our numbers jump, but I watched these people become actual subscribers because they were commenting on not just that one, but on other videos. And I had people say to me, wow, you could be really mean, but you're not. Why are you not retaliating on some of these comments? You're so nice. And I'm like, I'm not going to let the poor character.
Your time.
Exactly. I'm not going to let the poor character and judgment of other people change who I am. So I'm going to do exactly what I do, and I'm going to be kind, and I'm going to kill him with kindness. So there was only one person that I was ready to be snarky with, and I just decided not to. I was like, bring it in, Monica. But no, we enjoyed it and the jump itself was worth it. And it was really nice to be able to encourage other people and see people and make new friends through that. So, hey, Ed, it was so nice meeting you in person too.
I love killing people with kindness that are, that's my thing.
That are mean. Mean people, killing people with kindness is very
nice. Thank you. Thank you for your, thank you for watching or whatever, something positive back. And then Or if you do have a go back and forth, which I really haven't had, but keep it going, buddy. Every comment counts.
Exactly. Every comment continues to push the algorithm a little further. But
Yeah.
that's the thing. My daughter said to me at one point, because my daughter's really level-headed, and she was there at the meetup, and she said to me, Mom, you don't have to respond to every single comment. And I looked at her and I was like, I actually do, because I want to. I want to make sure people know that I care about their comment and I want to respond. So sometimes it took me 2 weeks to respond to their comment, but I go physically back and respond to every single comment that I get on my videos. If I see it, I'll respond to it. So that's awesome. Butler Family Farm got 100 new subscribers. Ed got 120. That's awesome. Oh, Fallen Arkansas Veterans. I'm 22 away from 400. Yay, that's awesome.
Yeah. All those
Very cool.
milestones.
Well, I look forward to watching your video too. That's coming out soon. Now, when do you go live real quick? Before we go, let's tell everybody when you go live and what you've got going on at your channel.
Wednesday night, 9 Central.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to be talking to Sherman Family Farm because we've talked about it before and it was brought up in my live last night. So I said, well, this would be a good time to have him on. So
Nice.
if I can get in touch with him to, within the next day or so, I will probably have him next week, this Wednesday.
All right. So you go live on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m.
Central. Yep.
9 p.m. Central.
There are certain people that I have as co-hosts as well. And you guys are welcome to be a co-host at some point, but I usually only do one person at a time as a co-host. So I'll do Monica one time and I'll do Eric another time.
That's cool.
So if you're interested in that, I'll put you on my list.
We're always interested.
We're always, yes. We
And
love doing this kind of stuff.
we love going on lives. We love having people on lives. I think that's one of the cool things about the meetup is we definitely met a lot of different people that are outside of the ring that we're typically in. So
now when I do that and it's a couple, I usually have them come like say Monica's my co-host. You'll I'd have you come in towards the end.
Yeah, I don't, outside of doing this live every week, I try not to spend too much time with Monica.
That's not even true.
Yeah, well, you can avoid her. That's 1 hour you can avoid her. Or
No, do not help him. Rich says you'll never get a word in if you have Monica as a co-host. So you'd be better off with Eric.
Well, there's rules to co-hosting, and I only tell the people that need to hear them.
You make them up depending on who it is.
In other words, we open and it's all about you until the first person comes in that's a guest, and then you got to make it about them.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Well, we are over our time, and Eric is a stickler for time, even though Leanne's not here to remind us all the time. But we really thank you so much for coming in here tonight, Brian. It was really fun having you here. And, you put up with a lot of stuff from me. So thank you.
That was fun. In hindsight, it was funny. I enjoyed it. It's nice.
At the moment,
I was really stressing. I was really stressing because I didn't know what I was going to do with these stupid cornhole boards. And
well, I was trying to be
worked out. It all worked out.
I was trying to be just goofy enough that it would try to take the edge off of you stressing over it. But I guess it didn't work out.
Helped.
Sorry.
That helped a lot.
All right, Brian. Well, we really appreciate it. And even more than having you on the live here, I really appreciated meeting you in person, to be able to shake your hand, give you a hug, and not feel like a stranger was an awesome thing. So I appreciate that. Hey, who likes meeting YouTubers in real life?
Farmers' wives do.
Farmers do too. Until next time, everybody.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you for having me.
Bye, everybody in the chat. Thank you for coming in, guys. Let's see if I can get this ended.